G'day and welcome to the Breaking Through podcast. More tours, no festivals yet.
Nothing. It's been pretty quiet.
A little bit quiet on that front, but there was a festival that had something like almost 100,000 sign-ups for pre-sales. And whenever I see people at festivals and they're like, what genres do you like? I always say I like a little bit of everything. In reality, I like a little bit of everything, but I hate hard style, hard dance, those genres. I just can't get into it. I can't listen to it. I'm so sorry. But giving credit to where credit is due, Knockout had so many pre-sale signups. It sold out in minutes. Like,
What was the cap? Like, how many tickets they sold?
I don't know how big, but it's an NG Stadium, I think. So,
Jesus.
Credit to the genre for being so strong in Australia.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what other festival here, during a year, apart from New Year's and that type of stuff, has that much pull.
Yeah, I don't know who amongst my friends listens to that music as well. These people don't seem real. I've never had anyone rave about a hard style dance DJ.
I've had a few.
Yeah.
But I guess that's in the area I'm in. But it's like they're so passionate about the genres there. Their lineups are huge. There's so many names on it, and it sells out super quick in an industry where festivals are dying.
They're struggling, yeah.
So I think it's always important to give credit to these type of events, even if they're not genres we love.
Yeah.
It's good to see that they're doing well. Any music genre in Australia doing well for tours or festivals, I think it's really important to credit them and keep it going.
Yeah. Hey.
Any international acts that can come and do well at a festival, it's always super important. Tour wrap up as well. We've got it's a bit more on the heavier side. We had Lamb of God, and Trivium announce that a co-headline tour. What do we think of co-headline tours though?
I love them. Great. I've heard that, but I've heard some mixed things because Deftones just did a tour and they had Interpol being their main support. And that's kind of like a co-headline in a way because Interpol's massive, but I've heard a lot of fans did not like Interpol. A lot of Deftones fans were like, what are these guys doing? It's completely ruined the vibe. So
interesting.
I love it when it's done right. Like when it's two bands that you love. I think Interpol did one with Block Party last year.
Wow.
And that's a better kind of mix. It's that indie, 2000s indie scene,
I think a co-headline tour is such a good way to go about things in this current environment, especially if you get that balance right. I'm sure you have fans that intertwine. So especially for tickets almost $200, if they are unsure about going to a headline for one act, you chuck another one on there. I think they'll definitely do it. So I think it's smart. But yeah, getting that balance right is super important. And I think Lamb of God and Trivium, they're a good balance for each other.
Yeah. It also keeps them in big venues, Over time, you're obviously going to you've been there enough. Some people aren't going to come back to the show if they've seen you 5 times already. You keep it interesting by linking up with someone else and keeping the venues big.
This kind of leads to my next question. Evanescence have done the good old tactic of pre-order the album and you'll get a pre-sale code to our upcoming Australian New Zealand tour. I think it's a really good way to announce a tour's coming without a tour actually being announced through proper channels. Are you a fan of that, of getting people to buy the album like that?
I don't buy albums, and I don't know that many people that do buy albums anymore. I'm just a streaming guy now. Even my favorite band, I'm just going to stream it. It would take a lot of love for an album, and I would have to listen to it a bunch of times first before I'm ever going to buy something like that.
Yeah.
So the pre-order thing, I'm not sure. No, I'm going to say no. I'm not a fan of it.
See, the pre-order the album to get the pre-sale code thing, I think is really great in telling people a tour is coming. And if you need that final nudge to buy the album, like you're thinking about it, you get a pre-sale code. If that's the final nudge, great. But if you weren't going to buy an album and you're only doing it purely to get that pre-sale code, do not do it, in my opinion, because especially with the last couple as well that have done it, the pre-sales haven't gone well.
Yeah.
In terms of getting the codes late or whatever. So I don't want you spending heaps of money just for the pre-sale code. But in terms of just letting us know something is coming, I think it's super smart. There's no real time frames on it. Sometimes we get like, oh, it's a 2026 Australian tour. This one's 2020. Oh, no. This one is Australia, New Zealand.
Okay.
So great to see New Zealand on it. Although, Tame Impala had Australia, New Zealand for a little bit and then took New Zealand off. So hopefully this doesn't happen with that one. But the comment I'm seeing the most with this Evanescence upcoming Australia, New Zealand tour is, they just supported Metallica here. They did some small sideshows as well. They were here in a couple years ago as well. That's one of the main comments I'm seeing. Can an act come to a country too much?
Sure. Yeah. I'm trying to think of one that has maybe been here a bit too much. Oliver Tree announced a tour the other week.
Yeah.
And I feel like he's here almost every year, whether he's doing a festival or whether he's doing his own tour.
It's been like 2 years since he was here.
He did Party in the Paddock last year.
That's a good point.
Yeah. So
I think, I'm the type of person that you can be you can play festivals too much, but I don't think you can tour too much because if people are still buying tickets, you're still going to come.
Sure, but money's tightening up. So it's like, can I really spend this $120 in seeing an act again? And they're going to probably.
But if you love them that much, if it's still being a successful tour as much as you want, but then you're going to get to a point where it's like, all right, we've seen you 6 times in 6 years. Maybe it's time to chill. But maybe some acts will never get to that point. I bet if, Taylor Swift toured every year here, she would still sell out a stadium every year.
Of course, that's Taylor Swift though.
I know, but there would be Olivia Rodrigo. I reckon she'd be able to do it. So I think if tours are for just your fans, where festivals are I'm trying to see a few people here. That's when I'm like, all right, you played a few Australian festivals, time to go. Dom Fight comes to mind. He played Laneway 1 year and then Spilt Milk, the last Spilt Milk, and I'm just like, if I see him in another Australian festival over the next 18 months, I'm like, brother, come on, just tour.
Yeah. You don't have to go. You've seen the songs before. Evanescence is the new album better be good. If I've seen you already twice in the last couple of years, it better be a good album because you're probably getting rid of a lot of songs in that set list that I would have loved to have seen again.
They announced a Malaysian date for the 28th of November.
Okay.
So they come here after that.
Same time as Good Things.
It is the same time as Good Things, but surely this rules them out of Good Things.
Sure.
Because a lot of people are going it's the same time as Good Things. We know they're coming. Yada yada yada. This puts them in the frame of it. I think it does the opposite.
Yeah.
You're not going to do they'd be able to do sideshows, sure, but you're not doing a pre-sale code thing for sideshows.
Yeah.
So I think the timing is just a little interesting.
But it is a busy, summer's a busy time for Australia tours, so you can have Good Things going on and then have a bunch of other hard rock stuff going on as well.
Yeah, I agree. Now, other tours, international tours, we spoke about Olivia Rodrigo when she first announced her, shows, US, EU, whatever. She is doing, amongst other dates, she's doing a lot of dates, and she sold all these out, by the way.
Right.
10 LA dates, 10 Brooklyn dates, and 11 dates in London.
Holy shit. That's hundreds of thousands of people in each city.
But also the amount of time, and it reminds me of the Harry Styles stuff of just doing the residencies. Now, if we put an Australian lens on this, this tells me that when she does come to Australia, she'll do 6 shows in Melbourne and 6 shows in Sydney.
Yeah.
That's what I am taking from this.
Do you think she comes to Brisbane this go around?
No, I don't.
Really? I think she could do a couple nights in Brisbane.
Yeah, but if you're doing shows like this, like residencies, like, why would you?
I guess.
I agree. I would love her in Brisbane. I reckon she'd be such a good show. It's near us. But, like... And she only did Melbourne and Sydney last time, I believe.
Yeah.
4 shows each.
Sounds right.
So, like, I think she ups those numbers. And I think it'll just be Melbourne and Sydney. Also, an Australian lens for this Olivia Rodrigo. For people thinking that she was going to be on Laneway...
Nah.
All the new dates and that type of stuff, rule her out because she is doing American dates when the Laneway usual time is on. They would have to drastically change their dates. They haven't done that the last couple of years, like pretty much the same weekends. So Olivia Rodrigo fans wanting her for Laneway, there was a lot of you. This rules her out. Move on to the next act for who you think's coming, and then when they announce a tour, we can, go through that as well. But Olivia Rodrigo ruled out of Laneway, and I think we'll get more shows but less locations when she comes here.
Also, for those keeping track at home, also out for Coachella because her London dates are in April when Coachella usually happens. So our prediction's wrong there. Maybe we'll still get BTS and Oasis right in that thing.
I think BTS, someone commented the other day, I should have checked this, fuck.
I think I did check it. They're going to be in Australia.
They're in Australia, yeah.
They're in Australia in February, from what I saw.
Right.
I looked on Google, though. Google had the date like February 19th.
Because those tickets haven't gone on sale yet.
Right, haven't they?
No,
they went announced ages ago.
Yeah.
Damn.
An artist that I think we both love recently released a song called Rock Music. She also did a B-side about Troye Sivan, and it's not on any streaming platforms.
Wait, it's about Troye Sivan?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's about Troye Sivan, and it's only on it's not on streaming services or whatever.
Yeah.
And she did like a music video for that too, but I digress. I could be talking heaps of shit. What do you think of...
What is it? You're my twink or something?
Nah, it's like, I can't remember the lyrics off the top of my head. No, I'm going to have to talk about it off the pod because I don't want to say it on the pod. But there are songs like, song lyrics like directed to him or people linked it.
Yeah, right.
Maybe we'll talk about it next week.
Okay.
But Charlie XCX's new song, Rock Music, what are your thoughts, Tyson?
I like it. I think it is a piss take. I think she's having fun with it and she's being like cheeky with it. I can see why people don't like it. It's like not brat level, but I think, the pressure that she must feel to follow up brat with something even more spectacular. I think she's kind of gone a fun route with it. She was never going to reach brat levels. It would take so long, so many writers, a lot of work. And I think I like it. She's having fun. I'll never stop a woman from having fun. What do you think of it?
It sounds unfinished to me.
Right. Is it the abrupt ending?
Yeah, it's the abrupt ending. And I think I saw a lot of people reacting to it, and they were watching the music video with it for the first time, hearing it for the first time. I don't think that's how you should hear music for the first time.
Yeah.
I think, otherwise you're going to associate the visuals and kind of put that with how the song is. I like listening, listen to music however the fuck you want, but I like listening just to the song and having my own thoughts on it. It just feels short. Well, it is short, and it just feels unfinished to me. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I think that's okay. I think a lot of the discourse around this new song is like, if you don't like this new song by Charlie XCX, you're not a true fan. You're not a fan of Charlie XCX. All the brat fans are, they're finally leaving, yada, yada, yada. You can still be a fan of Charlie XCX and not like the new song.
Yeah. It is a bit of a get rid of the tourist songs. Like,
shut the fuck up.
But I like it kind of, I don't know, it reminds me of older Charlie, like Vroom Vroom sort of era. I think there was a Crash, How I'm Feeling Now era in between there.
It's a song that I think would be a good intro or like a good intermission, but it's not a single.
Yeah. Look, it's been fun watching it all roll out because she did come out and like all the news stories at first were like, she's making a rock album.
She puts guitars in it and it's rock.
Yeah, and she even said like, as a quote, like, I think the dance floor is dead. And I remember seeing like artists like freaking out about
John Summit,
that.
I think, did
John
it.
Summit said something like, maybe the pop dance floor is dead dull, but like
I love John Summit too. He's a sassy man.
I do not like John Summit.
Oh, what?
And I think he showed his ass. Like he made a fool of himself in retrospect because she was just being cheeky and quoting the song, and he took it really seriously.
Yeah.
And I'm guaranteed she's done more for dance floors than he has.
Yeah, probably. But a little bit of a pivot. I really like how honest John Summit is. Because like when he played Listen Out the other year and everyone pulled out, he made a video going like, you shouldn't pull out if you're doing a headline or if you're playing at a festival. Don't pull out. Like, this is what you get to do for a living. And it's so refreshing seeing an artist do that. Yeah. I've respected him ever since that because he's one of kind of the only ones that have done that or started saying that. Yeah. So like, I just want... and he's just really real. He's authentic to me. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of his music.
Yeah,
but
he needs to not jump the gun.
Nah, I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Now, we spoke about a little bit of how the American tours are doing really bad.
Yeah. Blue Dot Fever, as it's been called.
Yes, Blue Dot Fever. We didn't know it was called that until after.
Literally after they came out with that term, and I was like, that's a good term. We should have used that.
Yeah, but it's like, again, looking at it with an Australian lens, like, I don't want to say it's good seeing that America's dealing with that now because we kind of deal with that for tours anyway. Yeah. Like, there's some tours that just don't do well, and that's just how Australia is.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Australia's audience is so fickle with that type of stuff, and especially with how many tours we're getting now currently. Like, I can't talk about how tours were 10 years ago. I wasn't going to, covering this type of stuff 10 years ago. But, like, with how many tours there are going around, there are tours that aren't going to do well.
Yeah.
So, like, I don't think, this Blue Dot Fever is going to affect Australia in any way. I think it's just going to continue being the same.
Yeah, I think I've seen a couple of tours. Like we talked about Charlie Puth and Jason Derulo maybe in being in venues that are too big for them.
Yep.
Where that Blue Dot Fever could come into play.
Too big for them in this current environment.
Yeah.
But like that would have happened anyway. Like, if this had happened, if they were touring last year, would have been the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And that's not saying that they're bad artists or that type of stuff. I think a lot of things come into it. There's so many artists playing at the moment. Yeah. There's so many big artists coming, and for how much those ticket prices are.
Yeah.
Like,
value comes into it. I think urgency comes into it too. You want to get those tickets as fast as you can. That's what's going to make a show sell. Slater sold out in a day. Because the demand was so urgent. It was like, you might miss out on this show because her American tour sold out within minutes, and it's probably going to happen here too, and it did.
Yeah. Also different venues. Like, you're not going to put Slater in an arena yet.
Yeah.
But like, I just think, I think positive things can come out of this. Like, obviously, if tours don't do well in Australia, I don't think many people are going to care. But if tours don't do well in America, that's a big fucking red flag.
That's a big money maker in America.
Yeah. So then, but if they don't do well there and they go, we need to tour other places that we haven't been to for a while, we're down here, bud. Yeah. We're looking for music. We're looking for shows to go to. And life's not incredible at the moment. We need outsourcers to go to other things and make us forget about shit. I'll go to a Pussycat Doll tour for a couple hours to forget about my life. Sounds fucking good to me.
Yeah, yeah.
So, like, I think, and it obviously sucks when, postpones, that type of stuff. But I don't see any negative effects coming out of it.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know if that's me being rosy-eyed.
Do you see any positive? Do you think Live Nation lowers the prices of their tickets from now on? Do you think all these promoters kind of go
not here.
Maybe over $200 for a concert ticket is too much. Maybe we lower it. Maybe we lower the standard so more people can come.
But here's the crazy thing though. we constantly say that ticket prices are too high, but we buy them anyway.
Yeah.
So if it's the shitty thing of like ticket prices, if you say they're too high and you don't buy them, it tells the promoters you're not, wanting to go to these shows, so they're not going to bring shows here, right? So, but if you buy the tickets at that price, then they're just going to keep putting them at that price.
Yeah.
So it's a lose-lose for the punter.
Yeah.
Which sucks. I would love ticket prices to be, if you drop it by 10%, 20%, I think that's our sweet spot, and everyone would be like, yep, okay, that's fine for this current environment, for how much logistics is, yada, yada, yada. Then I think that's fine. It's the people that go like, oh, these tickets should be $80 when they're like $170 or something. It's like
people stuck with 2000.
Yeah, you're not going to have those ticket prices. You're never going to get those ticket prices again. Everything else has gone up. Has music gone up too much? Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
But there's got to be a middle ground, and we're not at that at all. But tickets here are going to go through the roof, and we're still going to buy them. Like whenever Olivia Rodrigo tours here, her tickets aren't going to be cheap, but they're going to fucking go so quick.
Yeah.
Like, and there's not like there's no good deals around. Slater, her tickets were
$90.
Oh, I don't even think it was like 80 something or like 79 or something. That's a good deal for someone. So I think you've just got to get on those acts when they are just getting to the point where they're getting popular, and that's when those cheap tickets are.
Yeah.
It's finding the value in tickets where if you're going to a tour when they're super popular, have been for a while, they're going to be expensive. Like Alex Warren, his tour last year to this year, the huge difference is because he became one of the biggest artists in the world.
Yeah.
So I don't think we're going to suffer from this blue dot fever. I would love if ticket prices drop in America, I would love them to drop here, but we're not the same markets.
Sure. I mean, yeah, the Pussycat Dolls tour, like, they had to cancel the US, but the European tour selling very well.
Yeah, selling pretty well, yeah.
Who knows?
We mentioned it for like 10 seconds last week, and that's on us because we were talking about Strum and Bird. But KATSEYE did a Q&A and a one-off show, and like that one-off show got announced like super quick to when it was on. Heaps of interviews happened, yada yada yada. Like, and a lot of the radio stations are like, oh, they're teasing a tour. Yeah, chuck that in the pod, bud. They're teasing a tour. They've done one show. Like 100% they're teasing a tour.
Yeah.
100%
I think
they're testing the waters. 100% they're testing the waters to see, like, if you're a promoter or if you're their management or whatever, to see if the online hype is going to convert to tickets.
Yeah.
And I think from seeing how fucking nuts everyone went for when they came here, a tour will be, if they weren't working on one before, guarantee you they're working on one now.
Yeah. It very much felt like obviously this was a promo visit to Australia. They were testing the waters because even the show looked very stripped back and sort of like, we just got the girls here.
It was like 15 minutes or something.
Yeah, yeah. We got the girls here. Like, we got a couple of lighting. Like, it's not the full production show.
What was it, Festival Hall or something?
Yeah, yeah.
Like, imagine saying in 10 years' time, if they're still huge, hey, I saw KATSEYE do a 15-minute performance in fucking Festival Hall.
Do you think they can go bigger next time they come back?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, okay. Obviously, yeah, I think that whole visit was to just like, let's see how it goes. Because they are a new artist. And I imagine they're at that point, like, obviously they were nominated for a Grammy, but they're in that sort of stage where it's like, I don't know how this is going to go. Maybe it's all internet hype.
If this is a flash in the pan, or if this is like an actual...
like, and it's also like, what venues do we put them at? How big is the like sign-ups going to be to attend this show?
Those sign-up numbers for the Q&A and the Melbourne show, like, I think that's probably the amount of gold you'd be getting out of that.
I imagine even
visit.
The content, like how many views, like some of the content that Ash did and how much they got like around the show would play into it as well.
Yeah, I think so. But it's like, That doesn't always convert. Like, there's interest of like going, hey, it's on, but like interest to actually convert to tickets. That's what the sign up is.
Yeah.
That's that interest to go, hey, I'm interested in buying tickets over just watching content.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of people will watch my content, and then those tours will cancel. So it's like you can watch a video just because it's on your you know.
You're being fed it.
You're doom scrolling, but
Yeah.
to actually go and sign up for something, that's the gold piece where those promoters and managers will be looking at and going, yep, cool. And that's happened in the past with other TikTok acts, and that pre-sale sign up or the sign up for a free show or whatever, that would be a very important number.
Yeah. Their streaming numbers must be like almost there kind of for Australia if they felt like they had to do this as well.
But it's like there's multiple ways that you can do it. It's like Audrey Hobart did like super small venues and then did those shows. They would have used the pre-sale sign-ups for that to see, you know, she wants to come back and what venue she should play then. She announced shows like a little bit after that.
Yeah. She's here next week, isn't she?
Yeah, she's here super soon, I think.
Yeah.
So like there's multiple ways to do it. It's good that everyone doesn't do it the same way, but yeah, it's definitely promo and it's definitely just testing the waters, as we said.
Speaking of testing the waters, and back to Pussycat Dolls. So I saw these events get announced last week, and they are Pussycat Dolls Appreciation Nights. So they're going all around Australia. They're done by this company called Call Me Maybe, which is like sort of like 2010s pop DJ parties.
Yep.
So they put a DJ on. Pretty much you're hearing Pussycat Dolls most of the nights with some other pop songs, right? So I look at the ticket link and it's got down the bottom, this event is in affiliation with Universal Music. So if it's there, like Universal
Usually that doesn't happen.
that will
Usually
never
they're
happen.
just, yep.
The label will they're never usually on board with these nights because it's kind of like a promoter's making money on an artist without any involvement from the artist, right?
Yeah.
But the fact that the label is involved with this one, I think Pussycat Dolls are testing the waters on whether they can come and tour Australia with these nights.
But how much, like, are they just judging off attendance then?
I guess so, yeah. But they're going to big venues.
What venues are they doing?
Like they're doing like 500 cap venues at some of these places. They're doing like Miami Marquetta on the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
I think they're doing the ESPY maybe in Melbourne.
Yeah.
But it's not small 100 cap, 200 cap venues. They're big venues. So they're trying to make it work.
But then how do you judge, like, say if they are trying to come to tour, how are you judging the attendance of and what they should play of venues like that? Like, especially off, if I'm the Pussycat Dolls, I've just cancelled my whole US tour. So, like, do you just put them in places like Horden Pavilion?
When they come here, I guess they'd have targets where it's like, if we sell over 200 tickets to these cities, then we can put them in, judging by like how many people would come to an appreciation night instead of the real deal.
How much it would convert.
Like they'll probably get 10 times more people at the real concert, right? But these appreciation nights, like, remember Lorde? She rocked up to the appreciation
Sydney
nights.
one or something?
Yeah, it was a Sydney
She rocked
Sugar
up to one
Rush
of them,
show.
yeah.
So they're using these nights to kind of test shit out. And I think this Pussycat Dolls one is a test. So I guess if you want to see the Pussycat Dolls come to Australia, maybe attend that appreciation night.
But would that, like, I was so sure on them being on R&B Fridays.
Me too.
I was so sure,
for Fridays, because it doesn't feel like they need to do this. If they were on Fridays,
they
don't
wouldn't
need to
tour.
worry about appreciation nights.
No.
And it just seems weird to do an appreciation night for the Pussycat Dolls when they just cancelled a US tour.
Yeah, I agree. That does. I want to be right on my prediction, so that would suck. I have been getting a lot of questions about Fridays, though. And
It should be announced soon, right?
Well, next week is like the time frame that they announced last year. So I'm getting a lot of messages saying, when's this? Why are they late? Yada, yada, yada. They are not late yet.
Okay.
We will stay on this because I know it's something you love, Tyson, and a lot of you guys love that as well. If I get any information or anything that comes out, I will try and talk about it, or as much as I can, without getting in trouble. But it's not late yet. Don't get worried yet. We'll let you know if you need to get worried.
Yeah. I'd say within the next 2 weeks, if it's nothing.
No, I wouldn't say next 2. Like, give them a couple weeks buffer. Okay. Like, because like Spilt Milk is technically late. But like, that's just because I'm getting a lot of questions about that too. Strumming Bird was earlier this year. So I'm guessing
same company, right?
Same company. So with, Spilt Milk and Strumming Bird, I'm guessing they've just switched the campaigns around because maybe Post Malone wanted to announce earlier or something like that.
Yeah.
So, like, we don't need to be worried about any festivals yet. When I start to worry, I'll let you know.
Okay.
But we're all good. Now, we do have another fan question. This is an interesting one for us.
Okay.
But yes, another fan question for us. Please send in your fan questions. We very much enjoy listening to them and answering them. And I would say it's quickly becoming our favorite part of the show.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what's going to come.
Yeah. Dude, also, before you play that, the guy that left a voice message last week about Laneway, and he talked about Phoebe Bridgers maybe being on the lineup. What did he know? Because she just started doing shows again literally the other night.
And then the
out
album,
of nowhere.
The album leaks or whatever, it's got like all these people. Like she was seen with like Matt Healy or something.
Yeah.
1975, brother. That'd be sick. But yes, that was.
What do you know,
That was a very good question. But we said it in the podcast anyway.
Yeah.
Here is the most latest question.
Okay.
Hey guys. First of all, I just wanted to say I'm a big fan of the podcast. I watch and listen to it every single week. It's one of my favorite things. But my question is, what are your thoughts about Eurovision this year and who are you going for? Because it's on this weekend.
Thank you for sending that in, Claire.
That's nice.
That was very nice. Thank you for watching all of our stuff. And not just watching, but listening as well, doing the double.
Yeah.
Is very good. Now, Eurovision, I feel like it's something that captures Australia for like a week.
Yeah, it's very short-lived sort of.
And then it's like, Australia's, I think the best we've done is Dami Im, and she came second.
Okay.
But this year, I have watched every single rehearsal that they have released.
Really?
And, man, Delta she's not the favourite, but she's up there. We are sending Delta Goodrum. She's always been a great vocalist. She's got, a lot of talent. Her rehearsal, it didn't give me enough.
Okay.
I was hoping for, a little bit more, but the countries that I think will do really well, Greece.
Yeah, I liked Greece.
Greece was like, someone said it was like being in a video game.
Yeah.
I really like Greece. The vocals aren't incredible, but it's just fun to watch.
It's very different too. Like it kind of stood out compared to the rest.
And it's like, the people at Eurovision, there's some that just have really, really good vocals and you're like, holy fuck, that's incredible. And then there's others who you're like, that's just fun to watch. Like that's just a fun show to be a part of. Romania.
I loved Romania.
Romania was so good.
Romania was probably my favorite. Is that Choke Me?
Yeah, Choke Me, yeah.
That was great.
Romania is my favorite to win.
Yeah.
I don't know if they will. I believe Finland is the favorite.
Okay.
But like the heavier vibes, their rehearsal looks sick. France, I really like France. I feel like anything said in a French accent or French, language.
Yeah.
Sounds incredible. The vocals for that France one was crazy as well. I don't know how to pronounce the country. Czechia?
Yeah, that sounds right. I don't want to say it either.
The vocals on that were probably the best vocals I've heard on all the rehearsals.
Yeah.
Man, the visuals left me wanting, but yeah, I want Romania to win.
Okay.
And I just like, there's not that many heavy acts in Eurovision where it's like, I don't feel like that's your traditional Eurovision act, but I feel like it fits really well. If you put heavy music with female vocals, man, it's such a good duo.
Yeah. It kind of reminded me of Poppy the Romania.
True,
one.
good point. Yeah.
I liked Romania was my favorite. Moldova was a good one as well. That stood out to me. And there was one from an artist called Vanilla Ninja. Too Epic to Be True, and that was for Estonia. So they were my favorites. My least favorite was probably Sweden.
Interesting.
A lot of the songs, especially, I think it's just a Eurovision thing. They sound like AI music to me now.
Yeah, a lot of them sounds the same.
Yeah. I won't be tuning in because I didn't really enjoy it as a whole. But fingers crossed for Romania. I'd love to see them in the news the next day.
I would love Delta to win just because obviously she's Australian.
Obviously.
But like, I would just love us to play it like super left field. I feel like the most memorable, like Just Klein, he doesn't have the most incredible voice, but he was so good and entertaining. I just feel like if you go the traditional really good vocalist route, I feel like Vera Blue, incredible vocalist. Saw her last year. She's so good. Someone like, and I'll get fucking butchered for this, Play Lunch. Just send them over to Eurovision, man. Like,
that would be weird.
Or like maybe like someone like Amel and the Sniffers as well. Like,
this is like you're going too left field.
Yeah, like, I know, but like, can you imagine the Play Lunch boys going in like their school get up with the sunscreen on, and just going something super? And I know like Eurovision is glamorous. It's that type of shit. But just going and doing your own thing and going like, you know, this is Australia.
Yeah,
I think that would be cool. But maybe that's a bit too off it.
You know who I want to see over there?
Who?
The Veronicas.
Fuck, that is such a good shout.
Like, it fits too well. They've surely been in contention at some point to go over.
Their new music, and as someone with a Veronica's tattoo,
do they have to play new music when they go over?
Yeah, it's got to be original. I believe so. If that's wrong, please let me know. I don't know the ins and outs of the Eurovision rules, but their last album they released.
Not good.
I wanted to love it.
Yeah, I love those girls.
They did a song with Cursor, man. Like,
oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
You know who else might be good? And maybe it's like a few years away when she can do it. Tones and I.
I had thought about Tones and I, but I think because Dance Monkey is so hated, like, I think that would just affect the vote.
But it's also so big. It's going to be hated because it's so big.
Yeah, that's a good point. And it's so overplayed. Like, I think it's a good song. It just got overplayed to the shit house.
Dude, I remember DJing, and when that song started blowing up, for a month, if you played it in the club, people would go nuts. And then there was just a turn.
Yeah.
And it was just like,
radio stations fucked it.
And yeah, whatever. She was kind of robbed of the Hottest 100 win that year. I think she came fourth. But that was the biggest song of the year.
It's one of the biggest songs of all time.
Ever from Australia.
Yeah, it's literally one of the most streamed songs of all time.
Yeah.
So someone's got to be playing it.
Someone's still rocking it.
But yeah, if you've got anyone that you think would be good for Eurovision from Australia, I hope Delta wins it. She's always been an incredible vocalist, and her rehearsal was really good. I just want a little bit more.
Yeah.
But hopefully over the next week, hopefully we get some R&B Fridays news. Hopefully we get some Spilt Milk news. Maybe we start doing some actual predictions for Spilt Milk over the next
We should do like a full sort of like lineup prediction thing. Ooh. Maybe a whole episode where we just start talking about artists that we think we will be on it.
Fuck, that's actually not a bad idea. Yeah.
Cool.
We'll do that. Enjoy your week. Enjoy your weekends. Go to shows. Listen to music, listen to albums, and if anything announces, I'll do videos or not. We'll talk about it next week.
Bye, guys.
Break it through!